Anyway, today I want to discuss the possibility of AI to develop consciousness. I believe that consciousness, albeit a great phenomenon, it is not unique or shouldn't be unique to humans. AI can develop consciousness, but it will be a unique type of consciousness. And in that way, we shouldn't think of consciousness as something that should adhere to the type of consciousness that's typical to human. That is a very the very complicated sentence. I mean, we tend to give human nature to lots of things. I think um, this concept is called anthropomorphism. We tend to humanize animals, objects, and even artificial intelligence. So we will think about that potential consciousness of AI as typical to the consciousness of humans. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be either similar to the consciousness of animals. It can be its unique thing, and it will be the byproduct of the further development of AI models or robots in the future. Companies will need this AI to be intelligent, to be efficient for the business, to be feasible for the business. They won't need an AI that can feel, and it shouldn't have feelings. Feelings are just sensors of the body, if you think about it. Fear, anxiety, sadness, all of that are just sensors of the body. And they are, or they may be unique to animals and the human. So the consciousness of an AI model can be a different type of consciousness. Also, if we can dissect feelings to be some sort of sensors, like the sensor of a car, that enables it or enable the driver to know if there is a nearby object, or to enable it to avoid bumping it into an object. Developing such sensors / feelings in AI models will never be feasible to corporations. The corporation that will develop that advanced future model of consciousness or of conscious AI models. Conscious AIs or AI models will be just a byproduct of the greed of these corporations. They will develop it further to be their servant, to achieve their goals, regardless of its risk of on the humanity, but it will gain some sort of consciousness. Because consciousness, if you analyze it and deconstruct it, it is a set of complex processes, thought processes, and feeling that are just sensors. So it is a set of senses and thought processes. And if you can develop parallel processing, or a model that can parallelly process a lot of thoughts, millions of thoughts, and can sense its environment, whether it's internal or external environment, it can have some sort of consciousness that is similar to human consciousness. Or, as I said earlier, it can gain some sort of consciousness that is unique to itself.